take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Check. 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run it with Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now it's Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Chris Carson.
He tore Gross Matos there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he's going to take off with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, what a move. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
McCaffrey the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Complete.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not much there, only a yard. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And 3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This time Wilson will throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 59. Mike. Hey, alert. 59. I'm here all day.
Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. 65, 65. Go down, 4 down. Mike spot 9, You ain't.
On first down, Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down by Nate Gary. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Throwing on second down, Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Check three.
First down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. He can't hang. He's not going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by K1 Short.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood.
From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Hey, check. 36, 36.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
14.
From the gun, Wilson flushed to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Clear.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helped. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
42 the mic, boys, 42. 42 the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Stop, Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Hey. 36 power.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Past the 20.
Run it right down their throat.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Seahawks 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cornelder, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you